Hello and welcome to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar. In this video we'll be answering the question, what is a bracket and why do we use them? So a bracket looks like this, and it's a pair of punctuation marks that are used to show several different features. The first is additional information in a sentence or a text in general. Let me give you an example. I went to the shop yesterday even though I had no money. With this sentence, what's in brackets is not essential information, but it does give you an insight into what the speaker is trying to inform you of. We can infer all sorts of things from what's in the brackets. Another thing to consider is that brackets are often used to indicate whether a word should be seen in its singular or plural form. This is often indicated through the letter S within brackets, as I'll share with you now. Share the dates of your absences in the space below. Now, as I read that, I was drawing attention to the fact that I could be referring to dates of someone's many days of absence. Though this same statement could be used if you've only had one day off and you're declaring to someone what days you took off. That's why it's a versatile thing to have within brackets. Let me give you another example. Who are the names of your students who deserve this award? So here we're considering whether it's one student who you should nominate, or if you like, it could be many. The thing that you should know that isn't necessarily clear from my instructions so far is that to overuse brackets like this, not so much with singular or plural, but for sharing additional information in your text, it makes you seem informal and it degrades your writing from sounding formal to becoming, well, more lowbrow. So don't overuse the bracket because it definitely makes your writing seem far too relaxed. Now it's your turn. For each of the three sentences, consider if they are accurate in their use of the bracket or not. Hit pause if you need thinking time. So, how did you get on? It is like any scenario, virtual or real, that grips you. So, this is correct. I don't need what's in the brackets for this to make sense, but it's additional information. When someone says scenario, they clarify for me here that it could be a virtual scenario or something that's real. But if I take that stuff that's in the brackets away, it is like any scenario that grips you. That statement makes sense on its own. Let's look at the next one. Are you really, really, really serious? Well, here, this is incorrect. We could argue anyway. Why do we need the brackets? If nothing else, it makes the writing seem a bit stunted and informal. If I've already repeated the word really twice, why do I need brackets to repeat it again? You could argue it heightens this sense that we're creating a fun mood in the writing, but we must be careful with that because overdoing it could undermine the whole tone of what you're trying to achieve. Finally, place the bands on your arms between your elbows and shoulders. This is correct, though it's worth noting that it's creating an opportunity for someone to use the armband on a singular level for one or both. And these instructions could seem quite overbearing because there are so many uses of the singular and the plural with the brackets S. The simplicity of the bracket is to convey additional information and to also share with you if an item or thing should be considered in its singular or plural, often giving you as the reader the option to choose. If you're using brackets cautiously, you're using them properly. You shouldn't overuse brackets because it undermines the whole tone of what you're trying to create for your reader. Best of luck with all you do, especially involving grammar and brackets. Why not subscribe to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar for all things English, literary and grammatical?